Hey, Will, you had talked about how hard you've been hitting the ball really all year, maybe not seeing too many results, but I think it's now 12 hits in your last 6 games. How nice is it just to see the consistency that you've probably felt like you've deserved all year?
Yeah, it feels good to see the average climbing up and numbers starting to creep up. Yeah, I've just kind of stuck to my process the whole year, stuck to my approach. Really haven't deviated, lost many at bats because of getting off my approach, and I've stuck with it. And it's nice to see a couple soft hits fall, and those liners definitely falling. And yeah, it's good. It feels good.
Next question is from Jorge Castillo. Go ahead.
Hey, Will, did you see anything different between tonight and last night for Kenley?
He was executing tonight. Last night, just kind of some misfires in there that they capitalized on, and tonight, he made his pitches. And he looked good tonight.
And you guys going into San Diego, a team that's right on your heels here in the division, one of the best teams in baseball. You get a sense that you guys are excited to play a team, to play a sort of playoff, like, I don't know if it's atmosphere is the right word with no fans, but a playoff like feel.
Yeah, they've done a lot of different changes over there, and kind of look like a whole new ball club. So, it'll be good to see them, see kind of where they're at, and it'll be a challenge for us, but we're ready, and hopefully we win some games down there.
Thank you.
Chris Taylor now available.
Hey, Chris, how would you say you're feeling at the plate right now, and to find your stroke at kind of this part of the season? How important is that?
Yeah, no, I've been feeling pretty good. For the last couple of weeks, honestly, I feel like my mechanics are kind of working on the same things every day, not changing too much. So, it's really just keeping that consistent approach, and just being disciplined and swinging at good pitches right now. Not worried too much about swing mechanics, which is nice.
Next question is from Jorge Castillo. Go ahead.
Hey, Chris, how do you view this series coming up against the Padres, a team that's on your heels and has been vocal about, wanting to beat you guys and win the division?
Yeah, the same way we've been treating it. We've had a couple really good series with them, high intensity, and we know they picked up a couple guys at the deadline, and they've been playing really good baseball. So, we just gotta keep doing what we've been doing, and match their intensity, and play our game.
Thank you.
Next question from JP Hornstead. Go ahead.
Hey, Chris, are you a guy who historically likes to watch video of your at-bats in games? And if so, how much of an adjustment has this year been?
Yeah, I definitely did, the last few years. This year not being able to do that, not being able to see how the pitchers attacked you, or other guys, even in game, you can't really get the same thing watching from the dugout as you can on TV. So it's a little different. It's kind of like, to me, like when I played in the minor leagues, you didn't have video in between innings. So it's similar to that.
You seem to be adjusting pretty well. Have you figured out a workaround?
Sorry, repeat that last part.
Yeah, you seem to be adjusting to not having the in-game video to watch. Do you have like a workaround that you figured out that allows you to make those adjustments that the video helped you with in the past?
No, just sticking with my approach. We're still able to prepare for the pitchers before a game. We just don't have in-game video. So, understanding, do your homework before the game starts, and understanding what you want to do against each guy. But yeah, no, just kind of sticking with what I do, and hopefully it works out.
Last one for me. You dropped down a bunt today for a single. Did you call for that on your own? And for a guy who's in the middle of a pretty hot streak like yourself, how do you feel about using that tool in your skill set to pick up a hit?
Yeah, that was on my own. I just I saw that their baseman playing back. Bregman was back a little bit, so I just thought it was a good opportunity.
Thank you.
Last question. Go ahead, Ron.
Yeah, Chris. With what's happening up and down the lineup now, are you comfortable with where you're at in that lineup, or would you prefer to be higher in the lineup?
I'm happy when I'm in the lineup. We got a lot of good players, and we've gotten used to moving around. Where I hit doesn't dictate how I approach my at bats, or where I play in the field. It's if I'm in there, I'm happy.
Thanks, Chris. Thanks, everybody.